to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and out a little across the 25 to the 27. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback up running.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now a loose football. The Saints, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, McCaffrey. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun. Strong. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. They're 0-2. They were thinking, if we go 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw on second down. Strong going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that officially a loss of more?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Cook again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. These two teams all tied after one. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Give to Cook out of the gun. A solid stiff arm. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. They're not in the double-digit snaps. You need a score, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to 43. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Strong. That pass complete to Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Strong. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw. Strong to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. On 4th down, Strong. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Brady now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And complete, right side to Cook. Touchdown, Saints. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Strong. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
A quick throw by Brady, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A give. This is Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The point after is good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Brady. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Strong. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throw again, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Strong. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete bat. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They run it again with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the grab.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give left side to Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Left side, Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Cook up the gut. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Running off tackle with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run for it. Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And
down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, up and good. And the lead down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Room here to run.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there out of Cook. 48 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.